Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at my shiny Toxtricity here in the Ultra League. Doesn't have the most ideal IVs, but I'm not going to be trading a bunch to drop them. We're just going to use this one here and have a little fun here. I wanted to use this a while ago. I've just been busy, as well as all the news I've been getting up that's been priority. So here we are, and let's go ahead and see what we have going on with Toxtricity in the Open Ultra League here. So I do have another one that's actually completely maxed out that I'm going to be using for raids. It's going to be the other form, also shiny too, so we're looking pretty good there. I also wanted to show you this. I do have the background shiny as well, and it's the form. I think they're both looking good. Both of the forms look great. I personally like this one a little bit more though, I think, but who cares? They're both good. But anyways, what we're going to be going with here is going to be Poison Jab, Acid Spray, and Wild Charge. So Poison and Electric. Pretty good typing here. Worked out pretty nice. We're going to be pairing it up with Primeape, pretty much almost maxed out, as well as Skeledirge, and it worked out pretty well for me as well. So with that said, let's go ahead and hop into this. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And let's see what we have. So we're up against Cobalion here. Of course, we are going to be using its Community Day move, the Rage Fist on the Primeape. You don't want to go with anything else. This was definitely worth the power up, I must say. We've already taken a look at this a while ago. So they're going to be swapping back into their Ampharos here. We're going to go ahead and throw the Rage Fist, take them out, immediately swap into Toxtricity. Not necessary, but I still wanted to use all that energy, and we take that win there. All right, let's keep it going. See what we have up next. It's gonna, oh, that's a great lead, Florges. So they're gonna definitely be swapping. Probably going to want to bring in my Primeape, and yes, exactly, they bring in their Drapion, and we're going to go ahead and go with the Primeape here. Now, if I recall this correctly, I do build up to 2 close combats, and they shield both of them. I think that's what's going to happen here. We'll let this next one go before we do drop our defense, and our health goes down even faster. So we're going to go ahead and throw that first close combat. Yeah, this is the one. They're going to shield up both of them here. That's all right. We do also have Skeledirge, which is also going to be good to go up against the Florges. Now, I know I did swap here. I wouldn't say that was like the smartest thing in the world, but it's going to allow me to build up my energy here. And yeah, it's as simple as that. Get it ready. Now, another thing that you could use a Pokemon for when it has, like, I don't know, a couple HP is if you debuff yourself. Say I use Wild Charge and I needed, you know, reset that, you can swap in the Pokemon that has no health and kind of figure that out there and just kind of reset it, you know. So we're up against the Florges here. We're going to go ahead and let that go. Swap into Toxtricity. And what do you have in the back? Oh, it is a Feraligatr. This is going to be doing super effective, plus stab, and we're taking them out in basically one shot there. We're looking good. I had a lot of fun with this thing. Yeah, so there was really nothing to complain about. Toxtricity, good stuff. It's just not going to be great in, yeah, say like Master League, of course. Its combat power is just too low. And you could go with Spark, but there's too many dragons roaming around, as well as Steel. And you'll pretty much get shut the heck down. Only if you go up against, say, like a Fairy, then you'll be looking pretty good, though. All right, so we're up against an Ampharos here. We're going to go ahead and just let that go. Not very effective. Brutal Swing. Going to go for a Rage Fist. It's going to call it Psychic Fang. Rage Fist. They've already used to shield themselves. Of course, bringing back that Clefable. We're going to go ahead and go for another one here. Our attack is just going up and up and up. I think we get to another one. This is great. We're going to do a ton of damage unless they do decide to use that last shield here. And they do. Fantastic. So down we go. They farmed us up. They got a good amount of energy. So what we're going to do is bring in Skeledirge, because it is going to be able to resist pretty much everything here. They do go for the Swift. Massively resisted. Swapping into their Feraligatr. Now, all I really need to do here is double shield, unless I can get to the Wild Charge before they get to their next Hydro, and we're going to be looking good. Still holding on to a shield. Toxtricity just might be able to win this. I do believe they take me out because they have a lot of energy built up here. I shielded up just in case. Just having fun. I wanted to use Toxtricity all the way through here, but unfortunately they're getting to another charge move, and it's going to be up to Skeledirge to take the win, and I'm hitting the dang Disarming Voice. Wow, what a waste of time, but that's all right. Taking the win there and moving it on to our next game, folks. Hope you had a good time yesterday. I'm looking forward to tonight. I'm gonna order some Pizza Hut. You know, there's always that place that you like to order from that's not the best for you, but yeah, it's good. A lot of food has changed in the way it tastes because they use a lot of garbage ingredients. I'm not saying Pizza Hut doesn't either, but for some reason the taste still is really on point as when I was a kid. Same with Burger King burgers. Those kind of still taste the same. I do not eat McDonald's, and I am a sucker for Taco Bell too. I know. Human garbage, dog food. I know. Guilty pleasure, right? Anyways, what do we got here? We have Feraligatr. Sounds good. Gonna go ahead and shield this up. Hit me with that Hydro Cannon. And we're gonna go for, oh, we're going for this? Do they have a shield? Okay, yeah, they do. Okay, they got 2 shields. All right, so swapping into the Primeape. As we're gonna be doing more damage, we lower their defense there. Hitting them with the Psychic Fang. Of course, they stink and survive with 1 HP. You gotta be kidding me here. All right, bringing back the Tapu Finn. We're going to go ahead and go for the Rage Fist. We're getting their last shield out of them here. I feel like the Toxtricity is a little low. I don't know how we're going to be able to pull this one off. And, oh wait, we're good. Okay. And their other Pokemon has 1 HP, and we take the win with Toxtricity. Very good. Okay, looking all right. On to the next game here. And we're met with a Greedent. All right, so this is not necessarily like horrible, but they are doing super effective damage to us, and as you can see, all those quick moves are starting to really add up. Hitting me with a Crunch. We're just going to go ahead and throw Wild Charge here, see if we can land this, and we do. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Skeledirge here. Probably would have been better to bring in my Primeape, but I was counting on them potentially swapping, so and there they go. Yeah, exactly. Bringing in a Primarina with Charm. So this is still a good position. We're going to go straight for the Shadow Ball. Unfortunately, they're going to be shielding it up. I think they actually double shield me here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, never mind. I don't remember anything then. And they are going to be throwing their Hydro Cannon, I would assume here. We're going to let it go, of course. Bring in Toxtricity to farm them down. I think that's what we do, yeah. Don't want to get hit by those charms with the Primeape. Immediately swapping. And they have their own Primeape in the back. I would assume they have the Rage Fist as well. But they do go for the close combat here. We are going to shield it up. Some people like to let that first one go, so I would assume he was just going for the hardest hitting move. Assuming I would have let that first one go, but not happening. We kind of need to maintain that health, and that's a wrap, taking the win with Primeape. Next game, sorry, I didn't mean to cut off this guy's name. I just started recording a little late. Met with an Alolan Muck here. So we're taking Resisted, of course, from the Poison. We're going to let this go. Acid Spray, sounds good to me. Okay, we're just going to go straight for the Wild Charge here to see if we can take them out. They survived barely, come on. Getting to the next Acid Spray, not to lower our defense anymore, just in case we want to stay into the battle, but we don't even take them out there, but one more hit takes them out, great. And they have a Giratina. All right, well, we're done there. I'm going to go ahead and bring in our Primeape and just hit the Rage Fist over and over again. Not in the worst position, not in the best. They're going to be retreating with energy on that Giratina and bringing in a Primeape. I'm just going to go straight for the close combat here, and they shield it up. Son of a gun. Bringing in the Skeledirge. One of my favorite Pokemon for the Ultra League, as a matter of fact, is going to be Skeledirge. Does not need a community day. The moves that it has already are actually going to be fantastic. Will it be better with Blast Burn? Sure, it can perform, differently, but I just feel like this moveset is just perfect. Incinerate does so much already as a quick fire move. Then you have Shadow Ball and Disarming Voice. The coverage is absolutely phenomenal. So I don't know, maybe you want to run Shadow Ball and Disarming Voice, or Blast Burn, Disarming Voice, but then you're going to be left with no ghost moves there. So you have to keep that in mind. Yeah, we'll just have to see. Maybe I should run some sims. Anyways, we have the Primeape back out here, farming up to 2. Yeah, we're not going to be able to win this one here. If we were able to get off that next one, we could have, but they're able to get to the charge move, and I do believe they got a boost, so they're just doing that much more damage, unfortunately, and they take the win there. Next game, we're going to be met with a Primeape itself, so we will be resisting the quick move, which is nice, and we don't really have to worry about Rage Fist too much. We'll let that first one go. Not really doing too much while we do resist the quick move, so we're not looking too bad. Gonna go straight for the Wild Charge now, and they're shielding it up. All right, sounds good. Now I think I actually shield up as well. We don't have to really worry about our defense being down because of the resistance of the poison. So we're gonna go for another Wild Charge. Do they want to double it up? They do. They want to use both shields, and they're hitting their charge move too. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's go. So of course we're gonna let it go. And I'm not too sure. Okay, we go straight with Skeledirge. They're retreating into their Tentacruel. So our electric type is gone, but that's all right. We can still make do with this situation here. Hitting him with the Shadow Ball, bringing in Primeape and going for the Rage Fist here. This is not going to be able to be enough here. And countering them down, or karate chopping them down at this point, is not looking too promising. But I will hold on to that last shield as we are able to get to another one of these Rage Fists, which obviously will take them out. And they're bringing in Feraligatr. They already got their farm going here, so this isn't great. Now, what we need to do is look out for a potential swap, and I think that's what they're going to do now. If they do that, there it is. We don't have to really worry because, well, this is super effective. That's fine, okay? And we farm you down. Sounds good. We're going to go straight for the Shadow Ball. We should be able to outpace them to the Disarming Voice, and if we can, obviously, we take the win. One more quick move and we get there, folks. Skeleturge putting the win in here for us. And we're looking good. Fantastic. Got a couple more battles for you here. Just wanted to have a little fun today and go Battle League before the season ended. Up against Galvantula. So we are going to be resisting everything that it does throw, so there's no problem there, while we're going to be doing neutral damage. Lunge still does a decent amount. There ain't no problem. All right, it's a respectable amount, I suppose. But we do resist it because of the poison. All right, so we're going to throw that acid spray. We get a shield out of them, and we will let this next lunge go as well. We'll survive barely here while we do get to the acid. See if they want to let this go or shield it up again. I highly doubt they'll shield it up. All right, but they are winning that matchup. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Primeape to farm them down with Karate Chop. And they do have a Skeleturge or a Feraligatr that they're bringing into the fight here, which is good. So our Skeleturge doesn't have to worry about that later. Getting to the next Rage Fist. This is such a good Pokemon. I mean, if you haven't made one, I get it if you don't have the candies or the Stardust or something like that, but if you like the Ultra League, this is definitely something on your list you should make in the future, this Primeape XL. All right, Rage Fist taking out that Feraligatr. They back out with the Drapion, and we take that win. Let's keep it moving here. What are we going to see with our Toxtricity? Oh, it's going to be the Glissopod. So this is an okay matchup. The only thing, I mean, if we had an electric quick move, the Spark is what it has, right? It has an electric quick move, I forgot what it was. That would obviously be better. It would be super effective. So we're kind of in a, and they let that go. Are you kidding me? Come on. All right, guess we're going to have to just shield this up here. We're using both of our shields. Okay, folks, let's see. Can we pull this off? This is going to be our last game. Oh boy, that's not good. They have a Steelix, and I immediately bring in the Primeape here. We do have the Skeleturge, which is also going to be good up against it, so we don't really have to worry too much. Now, what we're going to want to do here is have them bring out their Steelix, and then once we take out their Poliwrath, of course, we're going to go in there with Toxtricity, hit them with Acid Spray, drop their defense. Therefore, we're going to be doing even more damage with the Incinerate on our Skeleturge here, and that should allow us to take the win. All right, so down they go. They still have 2 shields left. There's really nothing they need a shield. Power Up Punch is another move that we can have, but that's not worthy of that shield right then. So we got it off, and now we're going to be doing that much more damage. But we're shieldless. They still have 2 shields. So this is the thing. I'm not going to give them an opportunity to even use the damn things. So we're just going to keep it going. See if we can farm them down. We snuck it. Oh, I don't know why I threw this here. I honestly really do not. It was a waste, to be honest. All right, but we got that through. That's it. If this doesn't take us out, we win. And we take the win. Let's go. Thank you for watching, folks, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.